is one hell of a sardine can.
Man does have style.
Rom.
I found something on the AP. A bombing in Fairfield at a facility owned by Verdant Industries.
Reddington comes to town a few days after a major attack. That's not a coincidence.
I thought the same thing. So I cross-referenced every senior-level employee with Mr. Reddington's file, and I came up with one name. Verdant CTO Susan Hanover.
Why do I know that name?
Because it was listed in the fulcrum. 25 years ago, Hanover was a low-level staffer on the Hill.
A bombing with a direct link to the cabal.
That's why Reddington's in town.
How many employees were lost?
We think 15. 9 are confirmed dead. The other 6 are officially listed as unaccounted for. They say some of the bodies are unidentifiable.
You've been hit before.
The company, yeah, but not this facility, and never like this. There's a group. Calls itself Los Segadores. Up to now, it's only been property damage.
So why the escalation?
Because certain secure terminals can only access the company mainframe during business hours. Whoever did this accessed our proprietary files. They downloaded information detailing how we modify our genomes. That's a trade secret worth billions of dollars.
This was a robbery.
If that data is released publicly, it's only a matter of time before our product is being mass-produced on the black market. The price of our product will fall permanently. Our stock won't recover.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but I just received a call from the medical examiner.
What is it?
They ran preliminary DNA tests on the remains recovered inside, and everyone was accounted for except for one employee, a Gabriel Costa.
That's not possible. His badge was used to swipe in that morning. He was here.
Unless he walked out with the attackers.
Maybe Gabriel Costa's our inside man.
How long will you need? Delivery system's done. Now it's just 2 more hours for the completion of the replication period, and you'll have your virus.
Costa isn't here.
And we look for anything that may reveal his whereabouts.
I don't know what happened. I used to consider myself lucky. I had a husband I loved, a job I always wanted. I was the kind of person good things happened to.
Have you ever heard of Muggs Klattenhoff? Lovely guy. Ugliest man I ever laid eyes on. That's why everyone called him Muggs. Except his dear mother, he was an art professor at Bard, lovingly referred to him as Picasso.
That's kind of sweet, actually.
Well, it was an apt nickname. His face was all over the place. But perhaps as a result of that nickname, Muggs grew up with a great appreciation for art. He fenced some of the most extravagant pieces in the world. He only had one rule. Out of respect for dear Mom, he'd never lift a Picasso. He felt it was bad luck. Then one day, he got a tip from a source about a piece sitting in a huge loft in Soho. So one evening, Muggs shimmied up the drain pipe, broke in, and lo and behold, there, hung on the wall, lay Femme d'Alger, a spectacular Picasso, one of a series of 15 and astronomically valuable.
Did he take it?
No. And Muggs was convinced that was the single biggest stroke of bad luck he'd ever suffered. Well, what he didn't know was the source who'd given him the tip was working with the feds. The painting had a tracking device in it. Sometimes bad luck is the best luck you'll ever have.
Whatever happened to Muggs? Did he land on his feet?
Unfortunately, no. Muggs had borrowed $500,000 from a loan shark against the value of the painting. When he didn't steal it, he couldn't pay it back. A few weeks later, the loan shark shot him dead.
There's something going on with that vent.
Time to go.
Do you have to torture me too?
I'm preparing for my next interrogation.
With a spoon? I counted 4 men. You might get 2 before they kill you.
So be it. When Solomon figures out they can't break me, he'll go after my daughter. Her little girl. Whatever it takes to find Raymond. If I'm dead, they're safe.
I found a link. The revenge fantasies arranged by the Jinn occurred around the world, but 2 of them drove down the earnings of one company.
How?
Well, it seems cannibalism isn't good for business. The victim's body was found in a dumpster outside the hotel, wrapped in hotel towels. Now no one wants to sleep there. Just like no one wants to fly a certain airline in South America. It went bankrupt after a hijacking planned by the Jinn. Azari Financial is a majority shareholder in both the airline and the hotel. It's a private holding company in New York.
2 is hardly a pattern. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
It could be, but it's not. Aram?
That is Bahram Bakash, owner and CEO of Azari Financial.
The abduction took place 2 hours ago. So far, there have been no ransom demands.
Someone hired this Jinn to bankrupt Azari Financial. We need a motive. And more importantly, what does any of this have to do with Keene?
I am not courageous. Only the poor have courage. Why? Because they're hopeless. To get up every morning to plow a potato field in wartime. To bring kids with no prospects into the world. To live poor. That takes courage. Forget the next line.
You're a terrible actor.
There's nothing wrong with my performance. It's the play. Bertolt Brecht uses the alienation effect to create emotional distance from the audience. I don't know.
So why did you produce his play?
I was completely swept up in the idealism of the theater owner. A pipe-smoking cream puff of a German named Goethe. She read Mother Courage to me aloud, the whole play in one sitting. Brilliant exploration of the politics of war and those who profit from it. Sadly, it was 1991 and audiences were going in droves to see Cats. Gerda lost every penny of my investment, but she remains grateful to this day. Her theater is ours as long as we need it.
The Jinn. We have a meeting point, a bench in Astoria Park tomorrow at 9 a.m.
When she arrives, keep her in the open until I move in.
This woman, the Jinn, you've said she can help, but you haven't said how.
I have reason to believe that at least 2 of the people she's catered to are powerful members of the Cabal.
And if we get to her, we can get to them.
In case we lose visual contact, you'll be wearing a tracking device. If you're thinking of reaching out to him, don't. Now that he's on the FBI's radar, they're likely monitoring any communications. This is important, Lizzie. Promise me you won't call him.
I promise.
You should get some rest.
She hasn't called yet. More tea?
Sure.
Garrick had extensive facial surgery.